Have you been thinking about moving to Cochrane, Alberta and building a brand new home? You're definitely not alone. With so many people moving to Cochrane for the lifestyle, space, and small town feel, we have plenty of new communities opening up, and now's your chance to get into the top 3 communities in Cochrane, Alberta for brand new homes in 2025. In today's video, I'm going to break down my top 3 recommendations for new communities: Greystone, Southwell Landing, and West Hawk. I'll cover locations, home styles, builders, pros and cons, and what you need to know before making a move. Let's make sure you feel confident, informed, and a step ahead of everybody else. By the end of today's video, you'll get a clear picture on what's available, what's coming, and which community will be the best fit for you with your lifestyle and budget in mind. If you're new here, my name is Lauren, and I'm a local real estate agent and mom here in Cochrane, Alberta, and I love sharing all things Cochrane with you. From home tours to neighborhood tours to information about living in Cochrane, you'll find it all here on my channel. I get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you every day who are thinking about moving to Cochrane and buying a home here. To get in touch and learn more about buying a home in Cochrane, all of my contact information is below. I would love to hear from you. Starting off with Greystone, it's the most developed out of the brand new communities for brand new homes, and it's getting lots of buzz, and for good reason. It's the only community with brand new builds that's right downtown in Cochrane. Just off of Griffin Road, right adjacent to Riverview, your steps from the river, minutes from Spray Lakes, and there's so many good stuff coming for the community. Walkability in Greystone is a huge draw, especially if you want to ditch your car and enjoy the small town lifestyle that Cochrane has to offer. You could walk to Spray Lakes, you can walk down to the river. There's even people who work in Cochrane and commute by bike who live in Greystone. You can also walk to the grocery store. Greystone is a mixed-use community, so you're going to see a lot of residential homes alongside future commercial spaces, parks, and pathways. There's a large commercial area that is getting developed with a hotel, a grocery store. Think of all of the central things that exist already in Cochrane, but in a community. So that's going to be first of its kind. There's also tons of amenities close by already in the commercial area off of Griffin Road, and even more to come in the community. If you're looking for a top-notch, centralized downtown location with a brand new home, this is a great fit for you. Greystone is definitely still in the early ages of construction, so like any other new community, you have to be okay living with that if you're going to buy a home there. But there are so many benefits about buying a new construction home in a brand new community, like being the first to get in for lot prices, see the development and the equity build and grow in the community. Now, location-wise for Greystone, some people don't love it because it's pretty close to the sawmill, so it can be a little bit noisy, and it's closer to some of the other industrial areas in town. So if you don't want to live near that, you might want to rethink Greystone. It's also going to have a lot of mixed types of homes. So think front attached garage homes across from duplexes and across from laned homes, much like some of the other communities in Cochrane, but a little bit more mixed throughout and scattered in the community. So if you're not looking for that type of vibe, then Greystone won't be for you. But if you're looking for a really great central location close to the river, close to Spray Lakes, close to all the amenities that Cochrane has to offer, it's really a slam dunk. Okay. When I'm looking and doing research for new communities, the lot map is always my best friend. So for these communities today, we're going to be looking at the lot maps. I'm going to talk about them, show some different lots, talk about different price points, things like that. Just because they're so brand new, there's not a lot to see. Greystone has the most to see because it's the most developed, but the other two don't. So this is the overall map of Greystone. This is Griffin Road here where it has the industrial stuff that I was talking about. And then Spray Lakes is over here. And then existing residential and Riverview is here. And then we have the river this way here. So this kind of gives you an overview of Greystone. I'm going to pop over to the different lot map that you can see the whole community and what's available now. I don't know if you know this about me, but before I became a real estate agent, I sold new construction homes for a number of years, worked for a custom home builder, and then for a larger builder in Calgary before that. So lots of experience working with new builds. So this kind of shows you everything that's built out. Red is sold. People either live there now or their house is under construction. So along here, River Ave, this is where we're going to see some laned homes. Rohit has some laned homes that are under construction. You can think of those are going to be starting in the low 600s and upwards from there. They're spec builders, so they have everything pre-planned. You pick their house and then it comes with one of their standard packages. Really great option if you're looking to purchase something, wait for it to be built, and don't want to pick anything. Then in here, this is all single family front attached garage. So you can see Renova and Green Cedar Homes and Prominent Homes have some lots here as well. So if you're looking to build a front attached garage home, those are really going to start honestly in the 800s and upwards. Lots of customization and options available depending on the builder there. So if you want more information on that, please let me know. And then along here, we have some duplexes built by Douglas Homes and Rohit Homes. Those are going to be like $515 to $575 upwards, depending on the price. Some of them are also walkouts. Some of them have a double attached garage. So really great choices in there if you're looking for something under 600. This area here is going to be a future park space. And then in here, there are some townhomes built by Avalon Master Builder. Those are going to be starting in the 500s. Next up, let's talk about West Hawk, one of Cochrane's most anticipated new communities on the northwest side of town. West Hawk is located just adjacent to the Cochrane Ag Society and right beside Heritage Hills. So it's kind of that blend of both worlds. So you have everything Heritage Hills has to offer from a developed community already, like the pathways, parks, and then the commercial amenities. I did a video recently on Heritage Hills, so be sure to check that out. And then you're also right across the street from Heartland. So again, tons of amenities there. So West Hawk is so new that the show homes aren't even open. Right now they're working on phase 1 construction, with the show homes hopefully opening this summer. Phases 2 and 3 utilities will be done this summer as well. West Hawk is a really interesting community because it has premium lots and elevated views. So those are really the big pros for the community. Over 50% of the homes built in the community will be amenity backing onto the 27-acre environmental reserve. There's going to be a future school site, a future dog park, and it's not going to be a super large community. So if you're looking for a more upscale product, a larger home, or wanting to invest in a long-term home, it's a really great option for you. There's going to be really great views and a really awesome location. If you're looking for your first home, there's also really great options for first-time home buyers, which we're going to get into later on in the video here when I talk more in depth about the community. This community is brand new. So if you're wanting somewhere that's not super close to construction for a long period of time, this isn't going to be a good fit for you. But because of its location, it's so close to Heritage Hills and Heartland that you have all the amenities. If you want to park for your kids, that's going to be really close. Okay, looking at the website for West Hawk, you can see how high up it is. Really great views from this community. So I'll show you the overall plan here. This is the overall community plan. North is upwards here. South is Highway 1A, and then Heartland on this side, and then Heritage Hills over here. So if you've looked at a map or driven around Heritage Hills, West Hawk, you continue through Heritage Boulevard, and then there'll be another entrance here from Highway 1A eventually. But when I drive there now, I go through Heritage Boulevard. So you can see the abundance of green space and tons of homes along here. So let's take a look at the lot map. You can get a better idea. Starting off with single detached homes. So this is what I was talking about earlier when you have larger home opportunities and you can have some with views. So this is all of that environmental reserve that I was talking about, with amazing views and really great options for building a larger home. This is really going to be in the high 800s, 900s plus. There isn't a ton available for information right now, but definitely will be more coming soon, especially as the community progresses. So really great options if you're looking to move up into a bigger home in Cochrane. And then we have some really great options for first-time home buyers too. So let's take a look here on the map. So all along here are townhomes from Akash. They have double attached garages. Those are going to be starting in the high 400s. You can see there's some here along the green spaces. So tons of green spaces and nature and everything in West Hawk. And then of course those panoramic views, which is awesome. You'll see here Right by the townhomes is the future school site. So this street would be expected to be busier. So just something to keep in mind. And then they're showing some multifamily blocks as well. Something to keep in mind when you are buying a home in a brand new community is sometimes things can change. So this is what the map is showing currently. Usually it stays pretty similar, but sometimes things can change, especially in future phases. So just keep that in mind. And then there's also tons of duplex options as well, some from Akash, some from Cantiro Homes. So those are going to be along here. Those are going to be varying in price from mid 500s for their single attached garage and then up to mid 600s for their double attached garage. And then Akash also has some duplexes as well that are going to be in the mid 500s. And keep in mind pricing can change, but just generally know this is the price that it could be. And just keep in mind that pricing can change as phases progress, as the year progresses. So it's always important to be up to date with specific information, but this just gives you a general idea on what to expect for now with home prices in the community. So tons of great stuff to come for West Hawk. Here's that future playground. Here's the dog park. Really great community that's going to be more boutique and not too big as it progresses. Next up, let's talk about South Bow Landing. This one has been a long time coming and for good reason. It's going to be Cochrane's largest community to date with 15 phases, 3 future school sites, 4 parks, and then eventually a pathway connection to the Bow River. It's going to be an amazing community once it's fully built out. Tons of investment opportunity here, especially if you get in early in the phases. I'm not sure if you know this, but as developments continue on in their phases, the lots tend to get more expensive, which is why purchasing an initial phase is such a good opportunity. So with South Bow Landing, we're currently in the first phase, and I was chatting with the sales team at Trico earlier this week, and they probably will be doing a lot draw for the next phases coming up soon here this summer. South Bow Landing is located just off of River Heights Drive, across from Highway 22 from Fireside, and really close to the Willows, kind of loops in behind. It's shocking to me actually how much land is behind the Willows and Highway 22. So South Bow Landing is going to be a larger community. If you're not looking for a super big community, then it's not going to be a good fit for you. But if you're looking for a community that's going to have amazing pathways, think 10 kilometers or more, future school sites, future commercial space, it's really going to be an amazing community that offers commercial amenities on the south side of town that just simply don't exist. Okay, next up, let's look at the map for South Bow Landing. Like I mentioned before, this is the biggest community out of the 3 that we're talking about today. So it's going to be under construction for the longest period of time, but it's also going to have amazing amenities. So South Bow Landing has an interesting spot because you can't really see it until you drive up. So this is Highway 22 here. Across Highway 22 is Fireside, and then we have James Walker Trail as well. If you saw one of my other videos about Riviera, you know that the town of Cochrane is extending James Walker Trail all the way around as a diversion, so you don't have to drive up River Heights Drive, which is really nice. So right now we're building in phase 1B with lots of plans. Like I mentioned, there will be another lot draw later this year, so we'll stay tuned for updates on that. I'm going to transfer over now to the lot map, the interactive one that you can see. So as you can see, tons of people are starting to invest in South Bow with all the red. So these are homes that people have bought. I even saw people sitting out front in their driveway, which is always really cool to see people moving into a community first. Purple is quick possession homes from the builders. So if you're looking to move into something either late this year or early next year, please get in touch with me. We can chat about the different options. Let me zoom in here so you can see. Do a little filter here. There's tons of different home types available in South Bow Landing as well. So let's start talking about single front attached garage, because there is really great options from builders such as Trico, Daytona, New Vista, and Sterling. So tons of options here for spec homes and to build your own home, even some lots available from Trico, New Vista, and some other builders as well. along the green space in Daytona. So pricing for the front attached garage is going to vary depending on the builder, lot location, everything that you pick. Most of these homes, aside from some purple quick possession, you would pick a lot, a builder, and build your home and make all of your selections. So you can think of pricing is going to start in the high 600s, 700s, even 800 plus and upwards, depending on the lot and location for single family front attached garage. And then we also have single family laned home options. Broadview and from Douglas Homes for laned homes. So that's a single family home with an option for a garage on the back to build after you move in. And those are going to be in the high 500s. So not as much option for that right now. And then we have duplex options. So duplexes in the community are going to be from Sterling and Daytona. Those are along this side. And then there are some from Douglas Homes and Broadview as well. Pricing from the ones from Broadview and Douglas are going to be in low to mid 500s. And then pricing from Daytona and Sterling are going to be kind of in that 620 to 630 mark. So you can see there's tons sold. They're doing really well. There's also some with legal suites that are going to be a little bit more expensive too. So if you're interested in a legal suite, Southwell Landing is going to be a really good community for that. We can chat more about what you might be interested there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video as I broke down the top 3 communities in Cochrane for brand new homes. If you have any questions about buying a home in Cochrane or working together to build a home with one of the great builders in the community that I mentioned, please get in touch with me. I would love to chat with you and find the perfect fit for your family.